I've made a video here before. I was on the little XL70 last time. Actually, the TW200 is probably the best thing for this sort of thing because it's OD green, so it blends in a little better. And also with the fat front and rear tires and the super low first gear, and lower seat height, it's kind of easier to pick my way through the woods with it. And anyway, I decided now was a good time to check this place out again. I've been looking for it, and in the summer you can't even see this house because all the greenery and everything covers it up. But here we are. Also in the summer, of course, there are way too many snakes, and that's still a possibility today. I guess it's in the low 60s now, so they could definitely be out. But it's been down in the 30s past couple of nights. So hopefully there aren't too many snakes about. Although it's warm enough now, and being cold last night, they could be out sunning themselves on rocks and such, like these. So I picked my way slowly over the rocks. Camera will be bouncy enough without trying to shoot video while I'm picking my way over the rocks. So nothing to see there anyway. Now here, I remember when I came in here before, and it was I was really leery of this floor. Not only the floor, but what might be underneath it. But it didn't break with me before, so maybe it won't now either, although it's had another 2 or 3 years of deterioration time. But it looks much the same as it did last time I was here. So there's the kitchen. It's too dark to really see. There's a door back there though, but I don't want to open the door. But there is a sink, and there's a vent exhaust outlet there too. First I thought it might be a stovepipe outlet, but that wouldn't be directly over the sink. This house is definitely old enough to have had a wood cook stove in it at some point though. But I remember there was a Time magazine, I think it was, in this bedroom over here from, I believe it was 1966. Now right there would be a great place for a snake to be hanging out. Big old timber rattler or something. I remember that radio too. That box. That's an old radio. But let's see if the 1966 Time magazine is still here. Yeah, I think it is. It has. Wow, man, there are nails galore in here. I'm sure they were here before, and I probably commented on them then too. But yeah, I believe this is the Time magazine. But that I was looking at before. But if so, it has greatly deteriorated. But it had the Prime Minister of, or whatever, of Korea, I believe it was, and his wife on the cover. I mean, it was still complete then. It had the cover on it and everything. But it was an interesting thing. Let me see. What is this? No, that's an advertisement. Can't tell from that. This is Time. This is it. Yeah, May 27, 1966. It's unfortunate that the cover is missing now, because it was in great condition before. I almost wish I had brought it along with me, since nobody has claimed it or anything. But I guess I wouldn't have felt right about it. Didn't feel right about it. That's why I didn't bring it. But you know, in retrospect, it could be in good condition now if I had. But oh well. What is this one? Newsweek, January 1966. The protesting Protestants. Big Ten. Now this is cool. This is really cool. Ellis Chalmers, Big Ten. A day in the life of your Big Ten. That is a Ellis Chalmers garden tractor advertisement. Newsweek, 1966, GOP challenger Ronald Reagan. Wow, how about that? And look at that international pickup truck. I love those things. I used to have one. I had a 1960 model. Wish I still had it. That's Progressive Farmer. Very familiar with that magazine. What's the date on that one? October 66. October 66. I wonder. And I'm probably repeating things I said when I was here before, but I wonder if 1966 was the last time somebody lived here. Okay. What is this? The Book of Mormon. Interesting. Very interesting. Tell you what I am going to do. They can. Now that's not a 1966 period piece. Definitely not. But I'm going to take that because that's you know, most people would consider that a piece of trash. It's not something that the average person would ascribe any value to. So we're headed out because I heard something out there. Probably just a deer or something, but better safe than sorry. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing this, and there's a burner from an old kerosene heater, and that's also not a 1966 period piece. But I don't know if a homeless person has lived in here in the interim at some point, or just, you know, somebody coming and taking a break here or whatever. But I mean, that can's been there for a while, but maybe a year, maybe 5 years, maybe 10 years, who knows. But it hasn't been there since 1966, because in 1966 cans like that were steel and well beyond. But anyway, and there's another one right over there in that pile. But that pile, yeah. Suddenly a lot of traffic coming by here. But anyway, the reason I'm taking this, and like I said, I feel okay taking it because it's just a piece of trash. It's not something anybody would want to keep, but I'm taking it to make an alcohol burner out of it, for a little alcohol stove. And in fact, I've made one video. I'm going to cover simple little cook stoves, little do-it-yourself cook stoves, and for backpacking or whatever. And I was looking for a little aluminum can just about like that to make an alcohol burner out of. But here we are. Let's take another look here. See, these rocks, that's the former chimney, and that's the hole where the hearth was. The chimney fell over at some point long ago. But this is a neat old abandoned house, and there are fewer and fewer of these, and especially fewer of them that you can actually go to. And a note about that: I see pretty much no activity over here, and I haven't seen any no trespassing signs or anything like that. So, you know, anybody could do is ask me to leave, and then of course I would have to. But I don't think that I'm doing anything wrong by checking this place out without, you know, taking anything other than, like I said, this little piece of trash can. But there's an iron pipe driven into the ground. Looks like, yeah, there's the meter. That pipe was the ground. There's where the meter was. So anyway, like I said, this is my second video of this house, but you know, it was worth revisiting. I've been wanting to revisit it, and tell you what, I don't remember if I ever walked around to the other side in the last video, but I'm going to now, just to, you know, get a shot of that side. See, that is the bedroom that we were just in. other side of the house looks much better than the side we were on. Yeah. So there it is. Boy, it's a big cedar tree. So there it is.